Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. Good morning. It's still morning for 8 more minutes for me. Shall we get to it? I think if I look at the leaderboards, I should not be in second place anymore. Oh no, I saw Voyix Fan 42 pull up the one day ago. I'm not, like I said, I don't really care about the actual placement on the leaderboards. It's more about just being able to do 100 wins in a row. I don't care a ton if I am the first. Hey, is this the easiest curse of all time? During fights 6 to 10, all here, the health being limited to 6 is really scary, but 6 to 10 encompasses one boss fight. I think that curse is fine. My pips are not going to be affected. I'm down to play 6 to 10 Mortal 6. I think this is playable. I think the range is fine. I'm willing to do it. What the hell is this? This is choosy. -1 item quality, +1 offered item, but student eat shit forever. Then I'll play Mortal 6. I don't want to reroll here because we have 2 wild curses in the running. And that skews the numbers. Oh, God, pardon me. That skews the numbers a little bit. So we'll do 6 to 10 Mortal 6. So tier 2 HP is going to be a little less important. Like, Soldier is probably the best character I can see because he only has 1 more HP than expected here, basically. Let's let the bee die. It's fine. And then we just get to play a free run throughout. So the worst thing we can fight here is probably... You would think it's Belle, but Belle's actually, in my experience anyway, really easy to tie. I think the hardest fight is Slime Queen. Yeah, like Monk versus Druid here. Monk is not going to perform very well in this curse, where Druid is barely effective. It's -1 HP. Now, -1 HP is a lot, but I'm going to be planning accordingly for my tier 2s, and then I just get a free ride. But we need to not be cocky, right? I don't think that this curse is free. I think that this curse is a little challenging. This curse is unknown. That's how you need to approach it, actually. This curse, I don't know what is going to happen. I tend to know how curses are going to play. I don't know this one. So that's going to be the big question here. What actually happens in the 6 to 10 range? How does this play out as a result? We'll see, basically. Random tier 0 tweak, that is just going to kill me. Rusty plate's pretty worthless. Big shield, super good so that I can cover Roulette in the future. No, I mean, it is just better on Defender than his baseline side. It's also good on Dabble. It doesn't make a huge difference here, though. I do want the 1 damage. That way I can just kill a rat. I was hoping to go, like, very vainly hoping to go slice here and kill all these bees. It would have just been cool. Technically, streamer, it's better to go balance, because balance heals and slice doesn't. Shut the... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that to you. These bees, though? Sinew's fine. If Lazy is terrible, Evoker is terrible. Sinew is fine. Easy pickup. I should do shield on Dabble, I think. Heal 5 isn't going to be too good here. And I will roll. We want to do damage to troll however we can. Sometimes we're just not going to, it's fine. I would be surprised if he had me here. I have a defender who is performing quite poorly, but that might just be my problem more than his. The thing about Troll is, just like Troll King, you can also just outlive him if you have something like Balance. It's not something we ever have to do, so it's not a real strategy that comes up ever. But worst case, I could just start balancing my way out of this position. And it wouldn't be particularly bad. Like, you can see everyone's just going to 1 HP here, and it doesn't make a meaningful difference because they're still alive. +1 to incoming healing or Picky +2. Picky +2 is pretty bad. Typically just kills your character. So I think Garnet is fine, but I'd rather roll for something bigger. This is great. Flickering Blade is a huge win. The other side of this is Hinder. It's it's Hinder is 1 damage weakened to an ally. This copycat goes on, I think, Druids. We can potentially get the chain combo. And this spell is not harmful because I can just not cast it. I don't have to play it. But I could, if it ever matters. You know, options are worthwhile. It's nice to have. Alright, and here we are in Mortal. I assume once it wears off, they go back to full HP, but even if they don't, they'll just go back to full after the... Dude, what the fuck is this? Why do they keep wanting me to take these freaky tweaks? Fear is good. Yeah. I need to read real quick. Shields, health, and pips. Okay. I needed to make sure that mana wasn't limited to 6. Yeah. All good. Seer's fine. Gives me a nice little play. Let me shield dabble. 1 foretell means one of these snakes is dead and this fight's over. That's 1 of 4. 1 of 4 fights completed. This is... It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 fights, actually. So that's 1 of 5. Siphon's pretty good. I think Pain and +1 to mana is fine. Duvet also sucks. I know Sinew can play it with the Exert, but it's not very good. So I'll take the Siphon. I don't think I'm going to use Siphon right now, but it's nice to have. Now I just need to kill this barrel. 2 + 1 + 3 is not enough to kill the barrel. So I think I'll roll. I'll keep the cleanse and we'll cleanse someone of poison. I'm not going to shield, I'm just going to roll here. Okay. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We just shield, cleanse, and then nobody's outright dying to their incoming poison. Not a big deal. It's just that this is the Sinew problem where sometimes you need him to roll his Exert and he just doesn't. So he's alive and you're alive, assuming I kill this barrel, which is guaranteed, which means I'm not under a ton of threat. 1 mana is pretty good. 2 damage is a little better, of course, but 1 mana is acceptable. I'll take the shield 3 here, although it's not crazy. And in this fight, Seer is the guy who cares. He's the one who wants to win this. If I foretell, it's guaranteed I live. It's like, I have over 2 turns without any rolling of the dice, guaranteed lethal. Juggler Knight. This is probably a pretty good fight, I would say. Juggler... I think you play Knight. Juggler is nice, but uncontrolled damage output into Agnes and Magrat, and you can caltrop yourself. I think it's too scary. And Knight lets me roll double Exert and just kill one of these guys on turn 1, which is also very good. I'm gonna roll for damage. I want to hit it. Yeah. So now I just pick a witch and she dies like this. And that's really good. I should shield Knight ahead of time. Foretell. This is not the hardest part. The hardest part of this fight, or the hardest part of this run, is probably fight 10. I am also double exerted, but I have mana, and I'm always gonna live this turn. 1 growth. 1 damage isn't super good. It's actually your worst side, so I should roll. 8 means I can guaranteed kill Magrat. 10 means, Am I supposed to kill Magrat here? 8 mana. I don't think so. Because I get these 2 unexerted next turn. So I can save my resources and then see what they contribute to this turn. 3 mana is good. 4 damage is good. Is this 3 shield good? I haven't been doing this much lately, I've just been coasting on my game knowledge. Let's stop and actually take a look at the turn. This is lethal. 6 + 8 is 14. Kill Agnes first. No biggie. Great fight 9, super unafraid of this. And Power Stone sucks. If this wasn't Gray Heroes only, this item would be pretty strong, but alas. If this was like Yellow Heroes only, this would probably be the best tier 4 in the game. I go Troll Nose, start with 1 regen is fine. Put this on whoever's gonna end up with the Siphon later. Probably Druid. I stun this whiz and we're chilling. And I have guaranteed stun now. This seer, it's nice when the characters look like they care, you know? He wants to win. Good fight. Fight 10, zombie spiker. We are good into this. I think everything should be clear. I don't love Trapper Gambler here. Trapper I think is lower mid at this point. But Rogue is not great, Ranger's not great, Ninja's not great. So I guess Trapper's actually just upper mid by virtue of the fact that these two are pretty awful, this is the worst, and this character is mid in this position, so I'll just play Trapper. It's fine. I would never want 1 damage cleave in this fight, so I may as well give Sinew the Force Shield. Poisoning Spiker is not the worst play. Remember that my shielding is capped at 6. I don't love this actually. I'd rather go for the reroll, because if you land on Copycat, I can guaranteed kill the zombie. And if it looks like this, I can just shield. I could burst. Actually, it's fine to foretell burst here. I want Sinew to kill the zombie. He doesn't do it because he sucks, but it's okay. 1 foretell. I'm gonna put this damage into Spiker. Eventually, it has to be that I overkill this, or I trigger kill this zombie, right? It's just how the game plays. I have Trapper 1 vulnerable plus Knights 3. I have Sinews 4. Those are not unlikely outcomes. Now for the moment of truth. Does this mortal just fuck me over? I assume my HP goes back to normal after this, but I don't know. I have burst, and the Spiker's on 1. Okay. Alright, and there we go. And now we are playing without a curse. Now, don't think, GG, it's over. Pun, spoilers for one of Pun's videos recently. Also, shout out Pun, go watch his shit. Pun had a free curse and lost the streak to the hand. So, most important thing to take away from that, Doomblade's pretty okay here. Erythrocyte is also fine, but I go Doomblade and we go Doomblade on Trapper, which is cool. But the most important thing to take away from that outcome is that you can lose any run of Slice and Dice. They're all losable. I'm putting Copycat here so that I can get Steal Copycat as a line. Like this. Not that it's super good here, but I actually think I'll just let the Grave go and we'll just kill Carrier. But yeah, it's very easy, and I used to be this way a lot, where I would just get to a position like this and I would go, okay, GG, it's over, and then I would just randomly lose runs of like Wild Frost and not Wild Frost, but Monster Train. Wild Frost I got better, but Monster Train I was actually pretty bad about this. Should parry for Druid, I imagine. There's no way you balance here. This is so much better. Okay, sorry. I see it. I'm sorry. I see it. It's this. I wasted 1 damage. I got it. Don't worry. So I knew something was wrong with that, but I couldn't quite place it off the rip. I figured it out, don't worry. You can go amend your comments pointing out my mistake and go, oh, actually he got it, sorry, my bad. Don't worry, I don't take offense, it's very good for me when you do that, I'm pretty sure. Because it's just more comments on the video. Poet, first pick? I am there. Sorry, I am there. I don't know why that's been happening to me lately. Hold, I'm gonna cough. Maybe that'll fix it. Should probably drink some water in the morning. That might help. I just wake up and start recording. 3 mana, 6 mana, 1 vulnerable, and this guy is dead. So I'm not really under too much duress, I would say. We just go like kill you, foretell, foretell. And I sit here and I wait, and as soon as this vulnerable comes in, the Baron dies. Because 2 vulnerable is going to mean that he's taking 4 damage per burst, which is neutral with bursts mana costs. So, assuming my Trapper can do the one thing Trapper is supposed to be good at, we will be winning this fight. I fucking hate this character so much. This little rat bastard of a piece of shit character, man. Come on, Trapper, your job is, you have one thing you do. You put vulnerable. Thank you. God. Yeah, and you'll see, I ended at, because Baron, oh no, because I start at 13. I end at 12, because Baron, he has 1 less HP than I'm doing damage. Like, the last burst there is only worth 1. Man, I had Wizard offered last pick, and I could have had Sparks Wizard. It's never correct. I would never take that. I would always pick Trapper. Or I would always pick Poet there. Poet's so much better. You never perspective pick Wizard. It's okay. But I have to rationalize it to myself as I take this Sparks. I do like this Consonant Idol a lot, though. I will say, this is a lot of HP. But I think Sparks is a little higher cap, because we can do this. Sometimes you're gonna die for the guilt, though. You know what? I bet it's better to put it on Sinew. Because I have Cantrip on this copycat side now. Sinew can do some pretty cool stuff, potentially. Pretty cool stuff like 2 damage cleave Cantrip. It's probably worse, actually, to put it on Sinew because he is AFKing quite often. He's exerting himself and then taking a breather. So I should probably move that. Sorcerer, he's pretty good. I have the copycat, so he has something to cover his right side. I also think Bash is kind of whatever, so I'll go Sorcerer here. We cover his rightmost side, and then this cantrip goes here. And I think Guilt Sinew isn't the worst. I could also just drop the Doomblade. I think both options are viable. I'm gonna drop the Doomblade. I think it's fine. It's not the end of the world to say it's a wash and move on from Doomblade here. It probably cantripped a little too much here, honestly. Was having a little too much fun. This is fucked up. What these basilisks are doing to me here, this is fucked. Double weaken, please stop. Well, there's not a lot to be doing here. 4 damage is good. The only enemy that's really threatening is the carrier, so I just kill him. I take a little poison. The Trapper continues to just be so worthless, man. Every time I pick this character, it's sickening. Hey Basilisks, I would like to play the game. Do you think maybe that'd be possible for me? There's actually no reason. I guess there is no reason to keep rolling though, because there's nothing for you to lock. May as well shield Druid. You know, Trapper, I should stop berating you. You are double petrified here. It's not really your fault. Loser. I'd like to keep my sorcerer alive. Okay. Good job. He chose life. Chargelink plays fine here. Metal Studs, Poet is okay, but Chargelink is okay. I think it's good. It's more than okay. I would take this. And then we can do... in this fight? I think it's fine to Doomblade. Chargelink can go on Druid here. And I can just take the Siphon out. That looks good. Yeah, 3 mana, minimum like 4 mana here expected. I'll take 5. I should lock this. I should never roll here. If I roll and then my trapper dies, I'm gonna feel so silly. Just kill there. And a little poisoning. Do this the other way though. I should do... Actually, I should just kill 2 gnolls, right? Isn't that way better? That's way better. I lose out on the breaking of the demon special HP, but that's okay. I think the demon isn't all that threatening here anyway. Although inflict pain on sorcerer would suck. I was about to start complaining. Good job, Trapper. Thank you. And... done. Troll King. Ooh, what a pick. In the Troll King specifically, I think Barbarian is better, but here's how I think you want to approach this pick. If we go look, the win condition right now, because I don't think this run is a locked-in win. So what we want here is we want to cover the widest variety of tier 8 and tier 9 items that we can. So let's go through the obvious stuff, right? Obviously, Tourmaline Priba wins, Sickle wins, like Sapphire Ring wins, Wax Seal wins. These are like the big, obvious, auto-winning pickups. Sushi's pretty good, helps with Sorcerer. Not like a win-win, but it's pretty solid. I might go so far as to say like Mirror Mask wins to give me a second one. But if we look at the coverage here, I think that... let's go over what Roulette wins off of. Tusk is whatever. I don't know who my red is, but hopefully Tusk is good. If we go over Roulette's big winners, Lion is better on Barbarian. That's no doubt. Holy Book is neither. This one is much better on Roulette. Serration is like game winning on Roulette, I would say. And Trident is about even on the two of them. So basically the way that I think you want to look at this, Bullseye's better on Barbarian. But then Singularity wins out. The way that it works out though basically is Serration and Singularity are really good. Not really good, but pretty good on Roulette. You could even play Qatar on Roulette, where none of these items are like standout winners for Barbarian, right? Nothing here is like, oh wow, the Lion is better, but Roulette can also play Lion. It's just, it's like 50% effective. So I think you pick Roulette here because Roulette has more winning outs. Although Roulette is a little worse in this fight. I will say that. I think that Barbarian would have been a better pickup in this fight in particular, but even still, Roulette doesn't play poorly. Roulette just wants you to kill the slate, probably. And Roulette also synergizes nicely with Sork. I should roll while I have 2 rolls, I think. And we get a big charge. If I roll charged on Druid, I think this fight's a wrap. The biggest value point of Roulette here is in that position with no fear, I can roll down. That's why this unit's so good. Charge is only 5 damage. I thought it was more. Okay, I'm gonna aim to kill off the slate then. But yeah, the value point of Roulette is that I have this cantrip showing face up, and in that position, there's no real downside to rolling. I might land on a 4 shield, but that's not bad. And now, one-on-one with Troll King, I just kinda pop him until he stops moving. We have a nice little cantrip idea rolling here. Should have locked Sorcerer there. Doesn't matter, Troll King's dead. Poison Dip. Poison Dip is a little better on Roulette. I think that it's about even though. I don't think it makes a big difference. Roulette and Barbarian both use Poison Dip well. I'm happy to play this on Roulette. And continue on. This is not a great fight for Roulette, to be fair, but I will deal. It's actually a great fight for Roulette because she just kills this shade. As long as I don't get... Should lock this. I would really hate... It would be really, really bad here I don't know why I locked this 1 mana cantrip. Thank God I got bailed out. That was almost embarrassing. But yeah, we lock there on Sinew, even though it's not good, because if he cantrips and hits that shade, I am very sad. Because then he's going to make the shade go intangible, and it's significantly harder to save Sorcerer, is why. And 1 and 5 and done. Okay. Eccentric Doctor. This is a tough choice. Sorry, did I say tough? My bad. The only downside is that I don't have a great charge link side holder anymore, but the charge link isn't that important, so I wouldn't worry about it. I do not want to play Siphon here, by the way. This team does not need Siphon. I don't think it makes much sense to play it. Also, I picked Roulette, and I just saw Basilisk here. Like, Basilisk last fight, Basilisk this fight. Doesn't feel good. Feels like I'm being targeted a little bit. I saw someone somewhere, I don't remember who did this, but someone somewhere posted to me this big math out about how to play Sorcerer mathematically correctly. Might not have been Sorcerer, but it was like, you should always roll at a certain point because you are going to have like an expected mana return of 1.33 or something like that, right? I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I wanted to say, if you have thought that in the past, that what you need to remember is that this game is not about maximizing like, oh well, 1.33 mana here. This game is about minimizing, oh well, 0 mana here. That's how you need to be approaching it. Angel Feather Poet is very good. It's not exactly what I wanted, but Blood Chalice Wand of Stun is unfortunate. Exactly what I wanted there, if you are curious, if you want to hear the exactly what I wanted outcome, it was Eye of Horus. I want a +1 on Sorcerer there. Super easy, wins the game instantly. Would have been ideal. Great Cleave, thank you. But I think that Rescue Shielding wins out pretty hard here as well, so we just do this. Actually, I should copycat. It's fine to do. And kill all 3 of these. Shield there, shield there. I could also boost if I have it. Do I have boost? No, I do not. I was gonna try to boost up to a 4 damage cleave, but nah, doesn't work out. That's fine though. I don't mind. And hey, what the hell? Leave my man alone. 5 damage to the Wisp, or 5 damage to the Fanatic actually is more likely. And then my Sinew's okay, or I just Rescue Shield him. You look at these turns where you get the Rescue Shield and you go, that's pretty nice, isn't it? And it is indeed pretty nice. This one's gonna be close. I don't know if I can finish this fight. That's 19. So here we are. Inevitable. I have very good poison into this guy. Brawler is good. The only thing that's better here is Wanderer. I'm not even gonna bother looking. I'll look because I've already opened the menu. No Eccentric. Leader is bad. Captain is fine. Yeah, I just take Brawler. He's good. He rampages through these guys. He doesn't have it. A lot of my items from the mid game are now worthless, but that's okay. It just feels bad to not have my 5, 6, or 7 equipped, but dude, this setup though, these items, you show me Spellblade, oh my god. This run is over. But I don't think Inevitable has much of a chance. If he spammed me with Exert, maybe. But other than that, I think we're chilling. This is fine. And then I roll for mana. And we're gonna aim for a blink, 3, 3, burst, 3, burst, 3, 3, burst, 3. Makes sense? Streamer, you could have gotten 2 more shielding. You know what? Fine. Fine, I will get 2 more shielding. Happy? Inevitable's fucked. He has no counterplay to this. He did get to save his 1 intangible HP. That's a win for him. But I am going to actually let the poet roll, because I just want to roll mana for a liquor here. Give me that. Give me this. And I roll. Snap. We're just gonna liquor. Actually, it might be better to do it on sorcerer. And then I can potentially get sorcerer to give me the mana to liquor roulette. 1 mana, please. Thank you. And delaying. I mean, this wasn't a choice. I wasn't thinking about this, but it is nice that it plays out this way. I should take the self shield. There's nothing else for you to roll. Actually, healing goes to here. Liquor roulette. Poison. Streamer, you lost a little damage. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I lost a little damage there. We got what we wanted out of it, which is inevitable with poison on him. And now he's got, if I could get him, actually he is just set. This is finished. And rescue shield, 2, he's dead over 2 turns, he can't do anything now. Liquor on sorcerer. Shield on doctor. However you want to go about it, really. He's dead. Like, I just end turn. The only way he doesn't die here, yeah, is if he rolls the bite. And then I just have to lock. I'm fortunate I didn't get got here. Wow. That's a lot of X's, guys. I'm actually getting super lucky. My poet didn't just cantrip and exert himself, something I was not even thinking about. He takes 7, he heals 10, he's gonna be at 3, I think. No, he's gonna be at 10, actually. No? Oh, he must be taking more than I thought. He's poisoned for 9, that's why. He's just holding on. 1 more turn, eh, buddy? No. Enough. Good run. Very solid. Super cool curse. I really like that. That was a fun one. Very interesting to play around, too. Got me thinking about different stuff. Slice and Dice is a good game. Hot take. We are, if you look, 3 away, 89, 92. I guess 4 wins away from first place. Again, don't care. I have to keep saying I don't care. I really don't, but it is a cool milestone to be able to... So, personally, I don't care. Like, me, the person playing the game, doesn't care. Me, the person making content for the game, oh, it's going to be so sick. Oh, it's going to be so good what I get to do with this, man. Oh my god. Assuming I make it. Again, I have to temper my expectations. It could end at any moment. Never forget. Anyway, you know what? I will submit. I'll submit this one. Nah. I'll submit if I get to 93, I'll submit. Anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.